Okay, hello everyone. Welcome to the video. This is kind of an ARC starter, survival starter, and kind of an update video, and kind of a bit of a news.
Yeah.
So, bear with us. I'm at 2 minutes or so. Yeah, 2:20. Okay, so kind of an update, kind of a this, kind of a that. It's a little bit of everything. We're starting ARC. It's just me and Mike at the moment. We plan on getting Kirby on here with us and possibly some other people, but right now it's Kirby for sure. So yeah, we're just going to kind of play around. It's obviously dark, so that ain't going to be fun. But we're going from there. Quick note for news-wise. The most recent patch update today was 247.4 back off.
I'm inviting you to a tribe, you dipshit.
How do I accept?
Hold it on me.
Tribe of Captain Mike, huh?
Yeah, we're getting changed.
Okay, so the most recent ARC patch is 247.4. And some of the notes on there that it fixed was they updated the Archaeopteryx and the Pterosaur, added those to Scorched Earth. They spawn in Joshua trees, the Archaeopteryx do, and the Pterosaurs can be found in the mountainous areas. So that's pretty much all 247.4 did. Not a whole lot. Now, some notes on the update in October. On October 10th is when they're estimating the 248 update. They're going to be adding in Breeding Phase 3, Random Mutations, and Family Tree. Would you get out of my grill?
I have a present for you. So stop being a dick.
New mechanic is they're going to be Explore Notes, new structures, dynamic length bridges. If that means what I think it means, it's going to be really epic.
That present's behind you.
Being able to make that. I'm breeding. What do we got here? Ooh, spears.
Reusable spear.
We're getting 4 new dinos. I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce these names because I will butcher them.
Butcher everything else. What's the difference?
The Megalarasaurus, the Diplocalus,
And Dipper dipshit.
Where's Kyrian when we need him? Because he can pronounce these things.
Kyrian would be funny as fuck to have on YouTube with us.
I'm not even gonna try these other two. I'm not. Let's see what else. They're rendering patching optimization. Run.
T-Rex.
Where?
Behind you. I made you look, didn't I?
Ass. I've had bad experiences with T-Rexes here.
Well, I think I said it.
Oh dear. There's a 20% performance increase in heavy structured areas. That's going to be coming in 248, so in October on the 10th. I'm hoping that should generally fix some of the performance issues with servers that have structures anyway.
It'd be nice, I mean...
Do you see this, Mike?
See what?
The floating tree?
What the fuck?
That... yeah.
What floating tree?
That's weird.
It works.
So yeah, that's the ARC news. Now, other news that I think is going to be really interesting to have. Battlefield 1, they finally released the minimum system requirements for your system specs. And
small.
Yeah. Minimum requirements for Battlefield 1 is going to be Windows 7, an AMD FX 6350, or an Intel Core i5 6600K with a minimum of 8 gigs of RAM, And graphics cards are going to be AMD Radeon HD 7850 2 gig or a GeForce GTX 660 2 gig. But they must be DirectX 11 compatible or equivalent. One thing I do like about the fact is the minimum requirements for internet bandwidth is only 512 KB a second. So even with slow internet, people will be able to get on there and play. So I really like that. Minimum hard drive space is going to be 50 gigs as well.
That's not bad.
Yeah, it's not bad.
I've seen worse, let's put it that way.
They do have the recommended specs on here. All
I'm going to say is we ain't going to be hitting them.
Actually, I'm already hitting them.
Well, fuck you.
To an extent, yeah. I mean, I don't have the video card that they're recommending, which obviously for AMD, they're recommending the RX 480. What a shock. But they're 64-bit, Windows 10 or later, which I didn't know that there was a or later in Windows yet.
Oh.
Processor is an AMD FX 8350 Wraith Edition or an Intel Core i7 4790K or equivalent. 16 gigs of RAM. Obviously, I did say the RX 480 4 gig or the GTX 1060 3 gig. So I feel that's kind of low.
Really?
I would I mean, I guess I've not played with the RXs or even the 1060s, but I just think that 4 gigs of RAM, 3 gigs of RAM seems kind of new. And I'm not saying just for the game, I'm just saying in general for a new graphics card. But they are supposed to be better performance than everything else. So we'll see. Eventually we might end up getting one. Obviously, the internet speed is 512 kbs per second or faster and 50 gigs of RAM. So that's the same on that. So nothing too outrageous there. I would say with your duals, what is it, 770...
7850s.
7850s? That you probably would be able to run at decent settings on...
yeah, I'm saving to get a better card.
Yeah, you and me both. Let's see. And the final bit of news that I felt that should be brought up.
Michael's finally come out as gay.
You wish.
Nah, I don't. Shane wish.
Nah, hell no. No, I'm not even finishing that statement. Valve removes digital homicide games from Steam. Now, I didn't know anything about digital homicide, but apparently they make games like Devil's Snare, Deadly Prophets, Code of Princess, a bunch of different games.
Which we've never heard of.
23 that I've never heard of or seen, which doesn't surprise me, and the way they're doing, yeah. Anyway, the article reads here that Valve originally has delisted the developer Digital Homicide Games from Steam, including Paranormal Psychoses, Gnarl's Tooth Revenge, and Krog Wars. I'm probably butchering these names. They were removed from Steam, summarizing it. Steam has removed them because they were receiving reports that reviewers were being sued by Digital Homicide for reviews that they put on Steam. Referencing... Let's see, I see his name was on here a minute ago. Where is it? I'm so prepared, everyone. You know, I've got all this information at my fingertips.
See, and he's like 20,000 times more prepared than me. That's why he's doing the talking and I'm not. Really nice.
But apparently it's not on this page. Anyway, the article was read that a certain reviewer, I don't know the name because I can't remember it offhand, was being sued in 2002, I believe it was. It may be 2004, but I believe it was 2004. Or 2, for almost 10 million US or 8.2 million euros. because of Digital Homicide claims that it was he was slandering their games and a bunch of other things. And that's not the only reports that Steam was receiving. After Steam decided to remove them, they actually are seeking legal ramifications towards Steam because where Steam has removed their games from there. I will have descriptions, the links into the descriptions where I'm reading these articles.
And I'll bribe him to send me the links to put in my description.
But in any case, that's pretty much it. I find it kind of ironic that a gaming company is suing over bad reviews. I would think that that would be even worse publicity for them than
than bad games.
Than somebody saying, "Hey, you know, this game really sucks." And yes, I know I've not been moving around a whole lot, everybody. I'm not multi-talented. I'm part blonde. I can't walk and talk at the same time. So yeah, I will have links in the descriptions for the news articles and where I got them, so you can read up on them if you like. Anyway, what else do we have, Mike?
Food?
Do we have food? I could use some food.
I have a steak. I'm about to get some more.
I can go up there and smack at Parasaur and send it down here. Basically run it toward the water. You give me a second, I'll help you kill it.
Oh god, it's a 112. Get stuck, you motherfucker. Get stuck.
We're gonna run into something with teeth.
Never get stuck like that.
I don't like the fact that you have to re-equip the reusable.
You don't have to if you wait a second. What's it running towards? Is that a trike or another? You keep looking at that. I'm going to have a quick look at this trike, see what level she is.
Hung in a tree.
Fine by me. That trike's a 16.
It's not hung anymore. Alright, I'll let you grab the meat, Mike. Sun's coming up. That's also another reason for doing the update, guys, is just because the sun coming up. We are at 14 minutes though, Mike, so we need to finish our little update. Mondays are kind of becoming our weekly update thing. So
well, we hope.
Yeah, I had a pretty good stream with my parents on our retro gaming night yesterday. So go check out the YouTube channel for the re-upload of this stream.
When I remember to do it.
Yeah, we were playing Legend of Zelda, the original NES version of Legend of Zelda. This is emulated, but I can confirm, and I can get pictures if you want. I do have all the systems and games. It's just easier to hook them up right now without the capture card to run them through an emulator than it is to hook them up and use them. So we had a good stream with that, about 6 hours and 20 minutes, I think.
And so, I was awake for a good 90% of it.
Yes, but you weren't actually in chat, which I do need to set up TeamSpeak next time for that, so you can actually be part of the
No, and then I can reply to messages for you with your for dialer.
Yeah, when I'm doing things like that.
Help!
But
help! I think it's following me. Help! Is it following me?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I forgot if I can throw them.
You just chunked that blindly and probably hit something over there.
Most likely. I need literally, I need 3 more hide to make the raft.
Okay, so real quick, before so we can wrap this video up and get everybody started on the next recording is going to be, we are planning on doing the Ark series. Kirby, I'm hoping, is going to join us.
Yeah.
We're doing it on the original island because the last time I played the original island was back in May.
We haven't really touched Ark since then, and they've updated it to fuck.
There's been a lot of updates, and with Scorched Earth, I know everybody's wanting to see Scorched Earth, but right now with my system and things like that, I'm not able to play and record.
With the weather system, we love it and we love playing it, but the weather system's too much to record on as well at the minute for us.
Yeah, I mean I'm running on a 282 or 284 gig, and Mike's running on dual
7850s HDs.
7850s. So I mean it's pushing it a little bit for us. Hopefully I'll be able to get some capture card or something like that here in the near future, which will increase that dramatically. But as it is right now, I'm just gonna have to wait for a couple updates on Scorched Earth before we can record it. And Kirby doesn't have Scorched Earth at the moment either. Other news: Fridays and Sundays at 8 p.m. Eastern Time is when I stream. I'm trying to make that a habit. I was late starting on the stream this past Sunday because of some issues with audio setup and
usually on Fridays I will usually be joining him on the streams. On Sundays we're not so sure yet.
Yeah, the Friday streams are me and Mike and whoever else joins us from the crew. So right now we're just streaming like Flight Simulator or some relaxing games, so we can sit back and talk. And plus he wants to learn how to fly, and me having some formal training in an aircraft, I can help with that a little bit. At least get him to a point where he's comfortable in a simulator. And people will tell you that a simulator can't teach you how to fly all they want. To an extent, they can't. But they do help with learning how to read gauges and to do stuff like ILS, and it's a wonderful training aid. No, that's no substitute for actually sitting down with an instructor and learning how to fly and going through the proper classes. But at nearly $200 an hour,
it helps.
I can't really afford it right now.
No shit.
So, hopefully in the future I'll be able to, and then I will take you along, everybody along with me on that. I'll take and strap cameras to the dash and everything like that. But
yeah, get a chest mount, man.
As it is right now, it's just not out of the question. Games that we're going to be recording, Ark obviously. We're working on an Arma project. It's going to be all secret, hush-hush right now. But I'm hoping that it's going to go fairly well. The idea is pretty strong behind that.
Yeah, and we've got quite a bit of it done today, which pretty much we've only been thinking about it for a few days.
We've got a general idea right now. We do want to bring up, we do have the Minecraft server. You can go to JMAD Gaming, JMAD Gaming, all one word, .noip.me. It's a vanilla 110 Minecraft server. You're welcome to join us on there. We pop in from time to time, do some projects on there. I've got some projects lined up that I want to do, but right now we're just trying to sort out times and things like that to do things like this, everything. So if y'all like we're coming up on 20 minutes or so I'm just going to try to end it here. If y'all like the idea of like a weekly news / update video on things like that, or if you have suggestions for news items for next week's video, be sure to drop them in the comment section below.
And we'll do what we can to look into that.
Yeah, Mike reads his comments, I read mine.
Well, I try to.
You can also go reach us on facebook.com/JMAD Gaming. That is our official Facebook page. I get information on that pretty much instantly, but still learning. We're all still learning about all this. But yeah, got us right at 20 minutes, Mike. You got anything you want to add? I've done all the talking. You've done nothing but level. I've done all the talking.
I've done nothing but level and get us ready to move. So go fuck yourself.
Dillo.
Well, where?
On the hill.
There's a raft behind us.
Guys. Well, I don't want to leave our stuff here.
There's nothing left.
Okay. Raft it is. Maybe.
We've had to hide that damn sail.
Sure. Maybe.
Go to the sail.
Hide sail. Okay, guys. We'll catch you next time. We're going to get built up a little bit on here. Where are you going?
No fucking clue. I was in the wrong type of fed person to do that.
We're going to get some building up here. We're going to get some gear. And we're going to reset our recording for the next one because we're at 22 minutes.
Yes,
like I
sir.
said, this is going to try to be like the weekly update thing. We'll be playing a game or something like that and try to talk about what's going on that week for us, and possibly even Big Bird.
A very big bird.
Talk about that. Maybe even like to bring in some like weekly gaming news or something like that. So that could be really cool. Anyway, I've been MichaelJMAD.
And now I've been Captain Mike.
And we'll catch you all next time.